So our first troop that we're going to have here, our first camp here we're going to have here this evening is Camp Old Indian. If you'll introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about Camp Old Indian, why that needs to be the camp of choice.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you guys. My name is JD Witt. I'm the returning camp director for Camp Old Indian this summer. Biggest thing with us, we are operating on our block schedule as usual. And this year, for the first time in a few years, we're looking to bring back our high adventure program in addition to our 70+ merit badge offerings. Big thing with us too is we're a nice compact camp. We're local. We're not hard to get to, and everything's nice and easy to reach. Adirondack style camping.
Everybody always wants to know about the food. Tell us a little bit about the food.
Yeah, so food is actually something we are really working on this year. We are working with our lodge cook team known as Chat and Chew, who cooks on a national level for the BSA, and they're helping guide us as we kind of revamp our programs and look to get back to the family style dining that we were doing pre-COVID.
Awesome. And tell us about your first year camper program.
Awesome. So first year camper for us is called Pathfinder. It is a week-long program in which we go through a lot of our earlier ranks. Or I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's the first half of the week. Those last 2 days are open for badges. We'll go through a lot of those early ranks of Scout. We'll touch on everything from first aid skills, Scout skills, aquatics, and everything and anything in between, including how to handle sharp objects safely and light things on fire safely.
Awesome. JD, you mentioned your Scout program. You also have a Cub Scout program as well?
We do. Our Cub Scout camp is a weekend resident camp the week after our summer camp wraps up. For us, it's a big focus on fun and activities, enjoying the outdoors, and really getting that kind of experience that you can't get at a day camp, whereas at a summer camp or at a resident camp, you definitely can.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Big thing is come out and see us again this year. We've got a lot of different options for ways to join us, from our regular week program, day passes, provisional camper passes. If there's some kind of way you want to go to camp, we'll make it happen.
Excellent. Appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, next up we have Camp Durant. Camp Durant is in the Occoneechee Council. Can you give us an idea, first off, of the drive from this area to your camp?
So from the church right here tonight, it was 2 hours and 6 minutes. So it's a pretty easy drive. We're about an hour south of Raleigh. And if you're familiar with Pinehurst, where they play the U.S. Open, we're about half an hour north of Pinehurst.
All right. Well, I failed to ask you to introduce yourself at the beginning. If you'll tell us who you are and about a little bit about your camp.
Absolutely. My name is Kenna McIntyre. I'm the assistant program director for Camp Durant, the assistant camp director. I'm the program director year round. So I get the titles a little confused some days. So a little bit about Camp Durant. Our big thing is our facilities. For those looking for a great place to go, we have state-of-the-art facilities. We have 15 campsites. Each campsite is divided into an A and B side. All of our campsites have bathhouses with individual locking stalls for both toilets and hot and cold showers. So you don't have to go to a generalized bathhouse to be able to shower or use the restroom. All of our campsites as well have electricity going to them, and each side, A and B, does have shelters. We are a canvas tent camp, so on permanent frame platforms with 2 cots in each tent. Our campsites sleep approximately 20 per side, so if you're a smaller unit, you get one side. If you're a larger unit, you get the full campsite. Our dining hall seats 700, so you're able to sit at one time for meal times. It is air conditioned. We keep it at a crisp 68 degrees. At this time of COVID, one of the other things that our camp has in our dining hall and our Sullivan building, which is our Trail to Eagle site, we have a UV filtration device called Remy Halo that eradicates the majority of all our viruses, to include COVID-19. And that's something that we installed over this past seasons to be able to allow us to be in there. Like I said, our Trail to Eagle building, our STEM building, and ecology all have air conditioning, so it gives our scouts a chance to get out of the heat a little bit.
Awesome. Talk to us a little bit about the first year camper program.
Our first year camper program is called our Trailblazer program. That runs through our morning sessions, and in the afternoon you have the opportunity to either go into our Trailblazer merit badges, which is Trailblazer swimming and Trailblazer first aid. They are the traditional merit badges, but they're taught with a little bit more hands-on instruction to guarantee success of our Trailblazers into those merit badges. If they've already earned those merit badges or they don't want to take those merit badges, they're able to go and participate in our traditional merit badge program.
Excellent. Do you have any high adventure programs that you offer?
So our high adventure programs realistically are our ATV program, climbing, metalworking, small boat sailing, stand-up paddleboarding. and those types of things. We gear those towards our older scouts. There is an age minimum. So that way our younger scouts aren't able to get into some of those sessions because we want to reserve those for our older scouts.
Awesome. Tell us about any, do you do any Cub Scout programs over the summer?
We have a Cub Scout program. Our camp opens on Father's Day. So our Cub Scout program is the Thursday, Friday, Saturday prior to Father's Day. Unfortunately, I don't have the dates off the top of my head. But it is what we refer to as our best kept secret in Okanichi Council. It tends to be a little bit of a smaller event. So there's a lot of one-on-one time with our staff, and our scouts get to go around and really experience camp at its fullest. That is for our wolves through our Arrow of Light scouts. So everybody can participate. We don't encourage our tigers because they're just a little bit young for that. And lions obviously are really, really young for that. But it is a great opportunity for our scouts to come out, have a good time, and experience summer camp in the traditional way.
Awesome. Anything else you'd want to add about your camp?
The biggest thing that you're going to want to do is check us out on our social media sites. Our camp really tries to stay up to date. The other thing that we have Wi-Fi in all of our buildings. So if you're needing to work, you're able to do that. We don't give the password to the kids. That goes to our scoutmasters in our check-in packets, and you get to determine whether or not you're going to want to give it to your scouts. So we are trying to stay up to date with some of our technology. We do Mario Kart races. Yes, we let them play Nintendo. And we're looking at instilling a new game where they're actually going to be required to have their phones. So we've realized that if we want to stay up to date and current with our scouts, we need to be doing some of those kind of things.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Sure. My name is JD Lawson. I'm the program director at Camp Davy Crockett. We are located about an hour just to the east of Knoxville in Sequoia Council, which is based out of Johnson City, Tennessee. We cap our camper limit at 350 people every week. So we have what I like to call sort of a small town feel. All of our classes are fairly small. We try to keep it where our instructors can really give the time they need to each class. So we sort of like that feel, and that's the feedback we've got from campers over the years. We have what I would love to consider one of the best Eagle-bound programs for young scouts that I've ever seen. We have our director for that program is very passionate, really loves what he does. Sorry. And he will work with you with anything you need. He has even gone to campsites late at night, after hours to make sure kids are able to get totemship or firemanship or whatever they need during the week. So, we'll work with whatever you have.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about campsites accommodations.
Campsites, sure. All of our campsites have what we call camper cabins. So they are actual cabins. They have a door. They started out as Adirondacks, and we sort of changed the design to add the door and a little more privacy for the kids from that aspect. They also, we have the normal wall tents, and as you sign up for classes or sign up for your week at camp, you have the ability to pick whichever one you want. So if you're one of the people that prefer the wall tents, then we have that available, and, absolutely love when people choose those. As far as accommodations, we have one campsite that has power available to it. So if you're in that campsite, CPAPs and things are very easy to work with. If you're not able to get into that campsite, we ask that you bring, portable batteries and stuff like that. And we offer different places, and we'll come and get those, recharge them for you during the day, and make sure that you get those back.
Awesome. Talk to us a little bit about meals at the camp.
Meals, we have a dining hall staff that's been with us for over 10 years now. They're cooks at a local elementary school, and then they spend their summers at camp cooking for us. Our meals are top-notch, very well portioned, large meat portions, stuff like that. We offer a lot of different accommodations for, if you need gluten-free or whatever your meal accommodation needs are, we can work with that if you let us know ahead of time. Our dining hall is brand new. So we're really excited about that addition to our camp. We debuted it this past summer, and we seat people cafeteria style. So you'll go through a line, get your meal, and then sit down. We can move the 450 people, including staff, through the dining hall line in about 30 minutes for our big meals. And then some of our faster meals, we can get down to 21, 22 minutes. So our goal is to not have you stand in line all day, and that you're able to get out and enjoy camp while you're there.
Excellent. If I'm an older scout, are there some high adventure type opportunities for me?
Certainly. We don't have anything that's necessarily labeled high adventure as far as the program goes, but we have a lot of different opportunities for older scouts depending on what you're interested in. This coming summer, we are adding the personal watercraft safety program. So that's a brand new opportunity we're excited about with personal watercrafts. If your older scouts are more shooting sports oriented, we have what we call the Crockett's Wild Frontier marksmanship program. And I describe that as like a smorgasbord of shooting sports. Rifle, shotgun, archery, action archery, muzzle loading, rifle, basically anything we can find that we're allowed to shoot, we shoot it in that program.
Awesome. Anything else that you'd want to add about the camp?
We have plenty of staffing opportunities as well. So if you're out there and you're interested in joining us on staff, go to our website. The application's on there. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So next up, we have Camp Thunder. Camp Thunder, if you can tell us a little bit about, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about Camp Thunder.
Awesome. Well, my name is Aaron Gluck. I'm here with Flint River Council and Camp Thunder. We are located just about an hour south of Atlanta, about 5 hours from here in Rock Hill. And we are super excited to be here and talk to you about our program here. So Camp Thunder, we're going to be running about 250 scouts through our program every week. Now I'm going to walk you through our program. We offer our first year camper program, our Buckskin, and then which is our first year program, and a Pathfinder program. Buckskin is 3 hours in the morning. They'll get to do 2 hours of merit badges in our afternoon, and our Pathfinder second year camper program is 3 merit badges in the morning and 2 hours of instruction in the afternoon. So there's really a great level of instruction and care for our first year campers and second year campers. Then our merit badge programs will be held Monday through Thursday, 5 sessions of merit badges. We have 65 plus merit badges ranging the whole gamut of things that you get to do at Scout Camp. And on Friday, we have what we call the Camp Thunder Experience. Now, this is a really great opportunity for you guys to get to experience all the fun things that we do at Camp Thunder. So you'll have 3 blocks where you'll get to do all kinds of different things, from canoeing down the Flint River, which is the longest free-flowing river in the United States, as well as maybe potentially going up our climbing facilities. Or you have a 60-foot tower to climb, shotgun shooting or rifle shooting, going tubing down the river, or even going whitewater rafting. So there is a super amount of things for them to do there. We really have an excellent experience. And for our older scouts, we offer a 2-part trek. It's a 20-mile backpacking trip, as well as a 25-mile canoe trip overnight. So that's for our older scouts, and that's a really exciting adventure that they'll get to take at Camp Thunder this summer.
That sounds awesome. Clarify something for me. So the earlier piece with the awesome trek going down the Flint River, those sorts of things, who is that available for?
So the Camp Thunder experience is for all scouts.
Wow, excellent.
Yes.
Very good. Talk to us a little bit about the accommodations at the camp.
So our accommodations, we have the platform tents. They're up year-round canvas tents. And we also have some Adirondack campsites, as well as we're working on finishing up a hammock campsite as well. So there's a series of different kinds of accommodations. You'll have to inquire with our program executive about how you can find the best accommodations for your units.
Absolutely. Talk to us a little bit about meals.
Meals. So we run a cafeteria-style food program. You're going to walk through. We always have seconds. And there's going to have a potato bar, a salad bar, PB&J bar, for your picky scouts. And so I would like to say, I think it was when I was experienced our camp last summer for the first time since being up here, it's some of the best camp food I've ever had. And I mean that no joke. So I'm really excited to share our food with you guys at camp.
Excellent. Very good. Is there anything else that you'd want to add about Camp Thunder?
I think Camp Thunder is really a beautiful place. If you're looking to try a new thing and branch out and you know, it's a little bit further, but, you know, we like to say you got to drive a little for that extra bit of experience. We're really looking to provide a personal touch so that you guys know we're here for you guys, but we're here to serve you and really provide the best experience for your scouts.
Awesome. Appreciate your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Next, we have representing the Atlanta Area Council. We'll be hearing about Woodruff Scout Camp and Burt Adams Scout Camp. If you'll take a minute, introduce yourself and give us a little overview on your camps.
That'd be great. My name is Tom Moore, and I'm the camp director of Burt Adams Scout Camp, part of Atlanta Area Council. In Atlanta, we have 2 camps that we support and we have programs at. First one I'd like to talk about is our Camp Woodruff, which is up in the North Georgia mountains. We're outside of Blairsville, Georgia, which is just south of Murphy, North Carolina. So in there, we've got about 1,600 acres at Woodruff. It's a mountain camp. A little bit cooler is what they say. In there, we've got a lot of different activities. In fact, we just got a new blacksmithing shop that just opened up this past summer. We run motorsports, water sports there, and included in the price for everybody is a whitewater rafting trip, either down to Nantahala or the Ocoee River sometime during the week, and that's included in the price. The second camp we have in Atlanta is Burt Adams Scout Camp. We're down east of Atlanta, about 30 miles. The nice part is you can get there without even touching foot in Atlanta. Or seeing much Atlanta traffic at all. We're a flatter camp, and one of the things we do encourage there is bicycling. We encourage all scouts to bring bicycles to camp and get around camp on their bikes. At Burt Adams, we run 4 weeks of Scouts BSA. Woodruff runs 7 weeks of Scouts BSA. At Burt Adams in July, we flip over and we offer a Cub resident program where we'll run 2 different weekends, the 8th through the 10th of July, and then the 15th through the 17th of July. And it's an advancement-based program. So we've got programs in there for tigers, wolves, bears, webelos, and arrow lights. So we'll give you a report afterwards and say, you know, if your bear went through nature, this is the adventures they accomplished and did while they were here. For the arrow light scouts, we've got a special program for them we call our Outback Adventure. And for that, we canoe them across the lake, or they canoe themselves, actually, which is hilarious. And then they'll camp with our staff. We'll work with them on scout skills and get them prepared for crossing over into Scouts BSA. When they come back the next morning, we'll put them off the rappelling tower. So it's a special program, just kind of reward them on their final year of Cub Scouting. We do have high adventure programs for both camps. We kind of share them. So we use the same vendor. We've got a whitewater challenge, which you'll actually go out whitewater rafting on different rivers every day. And then we've got an extreme program, which you will go whitewater rafting, kayaking, horseback riding, and do a little bit of hiking as well. So it's 2 different programs, but really something for the older scouts as well. So we hope to see you. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Our websites are on there and have videos as well. And we'd love to have you come to camp with us.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about your programs for the first year Scouts BSA?
Sure. Both programs, both camps have first year programs. In fact, the Burt Adams program, I think, is one of the first ones that ever was done in the country. It's our rawhide program. But in there every morning for a 2-hour period, we'll work with the scouts on different things. We'll put them into patrols. Woodruff has the same type of program that they do. It's a mountaineering is what they call it. So because they're in the mountains, but they put kids in through patrols, and by the end of the week, they'll graduate them out as well. So
awesome. What about accommodations?
Accommodations, we are a 10 camp. So throughout Woodruff It's a traditional two-man wall tents out. We've got them on permanent platforms, so they're up off the ground. So if all of a sudden we get a little heavy dew, that usually flows underneath the tent very well. At Burt Adams, we've got a combination. In our adventure camp, we've actually got permanent tenting set up with 4-person bunks in the tent. There, each tent has electricity, and outside the pod is a pavilion with ceiling fans. We also have traditional sites at Burt Adams with the two-man wall tents. Most of those have electricity as well. But we do have a few sites that don't. So if you've got needs for CPAP or anything like that, let us know in advance so we can make sure to put you in a site that can accommodate your needs.
Sure. Talk to us about meals.
Meals, we're full functioning at both dining halls. We've been working with the Pro Wellness program out of National. We're one of the pioneers on that. So we do try and eat healthy, although we did convince the dietitians that biscuits and gravy is a must in the South.
Here, here.
So, you know, we do have, make sure we get proper feeding and everything else. We do want to make sure that you take all you can eat, as long as you eat what you take, because we want to make sure everybody has enough to eat through the day. One significant thing we did a couple of years ago is we actually did away with bug juice, and our medical visits has decreased as well. Our hydration has gone up. So, but our food is all done by dietitians, and we tend to bring in school lunch cooks that will prepare the meals and at both camps.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No, we'd just love to have you. We think we have 2 of the best camps in the country, and we'd love to have you come visit us.
Excellent. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing.
All right, thank you.
Up next, we have representatives from Camp Comer and Camp Sequoia in the Greater Alabama Council. Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about your camps. Introduce yourself and tell us about your camps.
Absolutely. My name is Chris Laycock. I'm the Director of Support Services for the Greater Alabama Council. So I oversee our camp properties. We have 2 summer camp programs, one at Camp Comer that is in the northeastern part of the state, right where Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama come together, and it is on top of a mountain, Lookout Mountain there. So that the temperatures there, we averaged about 82 degrees this past summer. So we're about 15 degrees cooler than the city. And then we have Camp Sequoia, which is the middle part of the state, but right on the eastern border. So it's about an hour from Atlanta on I-20 heading toward Birmingham. And Camp Sequoia is celebrating its 50th anniversary next year. So it's going to be a great time to visit that camp.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about the camps. What would entice somebody to come?
Well, we offer a great merit badge selection, 50 merit badges at Camp Comer, and 40 merit badges at Camp Sequoia. So it is a little bit of a smaller program at Camp Sequoia, but that is what we hear keeps bringing the scouts and the units back. We keep about the same number of staff at both camps, but with it's about half the number of scouts at Camp Sequoia. So they get a little bit more one-on-one time with our camp staff.
Awesome. Talk to us about your first year camper program.
We have a fantastic camper program at both of those camps. It was really built from the ground up just a few years ago, where we restructured it. We have units that come back specifically for that younger boy program. A lot of times when they're going to Philmont or Seabase, or sometimes they go out of council or to another summer camp, they still bring their younger boys to Camp Comer, Camp Sequoia, just for that younger boy program. And I'm younger boy, younger woman. We have been open to female scouts since the scout organization allowed women into the organization, and we have female scouters on our camp committee that help us make sure that our camp programs are available for all of our youth.
Excellent, super important. Talk to us a little bit about accommodations at the camp.
So our accommodations, we have canvas platform tents at both of our camps. At Sequoia, everything gets torn down at the end of summer camp. So that includes the platforms. And then when they're set up the next year, they're actually set up in a rotation. So they won't be back to that same spot where they were when we tear them down for 3 years. It allows the vegetation in the forest to sort of grow back up. We're in the middle of a national forest there, so it gives it a little bit more of a wild feel to the campsites. At Camp Comer, the tents and platforms stay up year-round, so you can definitely see where the campsites are. And we have Adirondacks in all of our campsites as well. So scouts have the option of tents or Adirondacks.
Excellent. You offer high adventure programs?
We offer high adventure programs at both camps, including rock climbing, kayaking of our rivers there, and biking programs at Camp Sequoia. We also just started, along with the bicycling program at Camp Sequoia, we offer a new fishing program for the older youth. That really, these are for youth that are not looking for merit badges at all, but want to spend all week on the lake fishing, whether that's learning to fly fish, catching fish and cooking them there. We pair them up with a lot of our staff who are looking forward to fishing all week long.
Sure. We always like to hear about the meals at camp. Talk about that.
So our meals, we have 2 dining halls there. One of the things that we have gotten our highest marks on is food. And I know everyone, says, well, it's camp food, but we are happy that we get very high marks on our food at both camps. At Camp Comer, we have they both have dining halls, but at Camp Comer, we have the line where they go through, get their food, go sit down at the table. And at Camp Sequoia, we have family dining. So they'll sit down at the table and the food will be brought out to them for them to share there at the table. Awesome. A little bit different at each camp.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeps each of them unique.
That's right.
Anything else you'd want to add?
I will say that the smaller programs at Camp Sequoia, as I said, our leaders are happy with that. And at Camp Comer, we have a very flexible afternoon, which we are told is why a lot of units come back to us, and those cooler temperatures, why they come back to us, especially in the South. But so they have the merit badges in the morning, but then they have the flexibility to choose what they want to do in the afternoon. And that includes some drop-in merit badges or going on adventures as a troop or just going down to the waterfront, which is where we find a lot of our kids, because we do have 2 large water slides at both camps. And if you ask the kids, that's what brings them back year after year, is those water slides.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate you coming out, visiting us here and talking to everybody.
Perfect. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Take care. Next up, we have Camp Barstow. Camp Barstow, if you'll introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your camp.
Hey, my name is Jason Spangler. I'm the camp director at Camp Barstow. I've been the camp director there now for going on 5 summers since 2018. And what I can tell you about Camp Barstow is, for Palmetto Council troops, we're actually a really great choice. We've had a lot of Palmetto troops come there. We've actually had staff members from Palmetto Council there since I've been there 2018. And the reason why is because we're less than 2 hours away from just about any spot you'd be in your council. And we're also located on a big 50,000 acre lake, Lake Murray. Some of you are probably familiar with that. So we have really great facilities. If you've ever come to our camp, then you would recognize we have Adirondacks. In most camps, you might have canvas wall tents with little wooden platforms. You're probably familiar with that. If you go to our website, campbarstowsc.com, you can see our leader's guide, and in there you'll see the campsites, which are set up with Adirondacks. And so basically it's like an open building that has a front open. You have electricity in there, so your scouts can plug in their fan, plug in their lights, plug in their phone if you let them do that. We also have smaller versions in every campsite just for adults, so that really works out really well. So our facilities are really, really good. But really what makes us different is our program. So most camps you go to, you probably have a schedule where every hour you change classes and your scouts have to go from here to there to yonder. Well, in 2019, about 3 years ago, we totally changed the way we did program, and it has worked so well. It's called the Barstow Bundles. What we did is we took every merit badge that we offer, and we bundled it together with 3 or 4 complimentary merit badges. Give you an example. Let's say you want to go down to aquatics and you want to do canoeing. Well, why not pair that with kayaking and rowing? Because essentially you're going to have to swamp the boat. You're going to have parts of the boat, paddle, all those merit badge requirements can kind of be blended together. And what we do is over 2.5 days, your scouts will be with the same counselors. They'll get to know their name. The scouts will get to know their name. And it's just worked out very, very well. Now in 2022, we have 26 different bundles to choose from, 61 total merit badges. So when your scouts come to Barstow, they only have two choices to make. What am I going to do the first half of the week? And what am I going to do the second half of the week? It's real easy for the Scoutmaster, and we know that it works really well for scouts. The other thing that we have kind of figured out is that at 4 o'clock every day, we stop merit badge instruction, all the bundles end, and we call it Fun After 4. And from 4 o'clock until the lights go out, all we do is we staff every program area in our camp, and we say to scouts, grab your buddy if you want to go swimming, if you want to go shoot archery, if you want to shoot rifles, if you want to go tubing, which is something we do on Lake Murray. All of these free time activities are free. You don't have to sign up for them. You just show up. And since we're a small camp, we don't have 5, 6, 7, some of these camps, 800 kids a week. We max out at 225 people. So you really don't have to wait in long lines. We eat in the dining hall in one sitting. We don't have shifts and all that going on. So we know that we're a great choice for Palmetto troops. We've had a lot of Palmetto troops come. In that bundle program, we have a first-year camper program. It's called Pathfinders. And so it's the first 2.5 days of the week. Your scouts would go through that Pathfinders program. It would feature mostly focused on scout, tenderfoot, and second class requirements. But again, with the bundle system, Wednesday at lunch, they get to pick a bundle that would include merit badges. It might be a bundle that includes first aid, swimming, and game design merit badge. It might be frontiersman that includes archery, Indian lore, leathercraft, and wood carving. So we have some great choices. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is 10 days from tonight on October 24th, we're having an open house because we know that if you're Zooming with us, especially if you're a Spartanburg troop, it's not that far just to come down to Camp Barstow. So we invite you to come between 1 and 4 on the 24th. It's a Sunday afternoon. Come check us out, meet our staff, tour the camp, see what it's all about, check out the Adirondacks, and you can really see what Camp Barstow is all about. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Jason, appreciate you being here.
Okay, thanks, Tim.
Thanks
Appreciate it.
Yep. Next up, we have Camp John J. Barnhardt. John J. Barnhardt from the Central North Carolina Council. If you'll introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your camp.
Sure. I'm John Steiger, the program director with Camp John J. Barnhardt. We've got a great camp and great facilities. We have got the tallest climbing tower in North Carolina, twin 525-foot long zip lines. We've got an air-conditioned dining hall, swimming pool, lakefront for sailing, water skiing, motorboating. We've got a great pond for fishing. We've got 26 brand new mountain bikes and new mountain biking courses. We have all sorts of wonderful facilities for your troops in the campsites. Brand new tents that were purchased about a year ago with bug netting and the like. Every campsite has a tin roof shelter with a concrete pad and electricity in that site. 2 of our sites have Adirondacks, and we're taking reservations. Better than those facilities for our camp, though, is our instruction. We take a lot of pride in our teaching. We particularly pride the way we do our first-year camper program, and in that program, we staff it with a 1-to-6 camp staff-to-camper ratio. Our merit badge classes also are small and focus on hands-on learning. We cap those at about 12 scouts per instructor, so every scout that takes a merit badge at Camp John J. Barnhardt will get personal attention. We also offer a lot of activities that aren't merit badges that we view as our specialty classes. We refer to as our Barnhardt brands. These are meant for older scouts that want special instruction or deeper knowledge in some of our key areas. For example, if you've already earned cooking merit badge or your scouts have already earned cooking merit badge, but you want to know how to prepare those very elaborate outdoor meals, we offer a special chuck wagon class. And these activities are open to adults as well.
Awesome. Talk to us a little bit about the meals out of the dining hall.
Sure. We serve meals in our air-conditioned dining hall. You would walk up to the dining hall for both breakfast and dinner. And one thing that we do that a lot of camps don't do is we deliver lunch to you. To save you a little time, less walking during the heat of the day, we will bring the meals to your campsite, and you can use that as time to enjoy your troops' camaraderie.
Awesome. Anything else you'd want to add?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate your time. Thank you for coming out.
Brought my cue cards too, so.
Wonderful. Very good. So next up is Camp Honamwa. If you'll introduce yourself, talk to us a little bit about Camp Honamwa.
Hello, my name is James Martin. I'm camp director at Camp Honamwa. I'm excited about being here at your show today and telling you a little bit about our summer camp program. We're located in Charleston, South Carolina. A lot of folks who come and visit with us might tie in maybe a side trip to the Yorktown or U.S. Or to Fort Sumter, Fort Moultrie, and tie in some of that history that our scouts learn about only in the history classes, but give a chance to do that as well. If you need to, we also accommodate for them to come in a day early so that you can take advantage of those programs. But at our camp, we have 3 waterfronts. We have a lake, a pool, and a river. We offer all the aquatic merit badges except for whitewater rafting and scuba diving. Had to think for a minute.
Yep.
We have 48 merit badges that we offer. Last year, we actually bumped that number up to 52 to include some STEM merit badges, things like game design, programming, digital tech, SpaceX, and robotics. So that was a relatively new program area that we've added. We have all of our staff, our scouts. They've all 70% of them have grown up on our camps, in our camp, and as part of our camp staff. And so I'm always looking for staff members to come in and be part of that as well. So if you're 14 or above and would like to have a summer opportunity to serve on staff, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you about that. We also offer a whole host of things for adult leaders to do as well. So wilderness first aid, CPR, some aquatic training, and whatnot. So as far as first year camper program is our Woodsman program. Woodsman is everything up to first class. Our goal is to try to have always all Eagle Scouts teach that program. And they also have a chance to work on 2 merit badges. My favorite part of the Woodsman program is that 5-mile hike that they do for second class. They actually hike to the only tea plantation in America, get to see how tea's grown and made and produced, get a chance to sample the tea, to have lunch, and then to hike back to camp. So one of the guys that was here at the show came up to me and said, "That's me in this picture right here." So I was excited to meet him a couple years later. He's grown about 3 or 4 feet. So excited about seeing those guys come back and still be involved with the scouting program here in Palmetto Council. For our older scout program, we have Bohickatown. Bohickatown is a colonial immersion program. Learn skills from 1700s. They bake their own bread each day. They start with a log. They chop it down and split it, and then they hew it down into the legs that they turn into the stools that they make as part of that program. They make some musket balls. They cast some musket balls, a musket ball bag to put them in. They do some blacksmithing. They make their own knife. They shoot some black powder. At the end of the week, we have some reenactors come out. They shoot off a cannon with them. They get a really cool medallion at the end of the week as well. And there's 5 or 6 merit badges that are embedded in that program. So that's a little bit about Bohickatown. As far as meals, we offer 3 meals a day in our dining hall. Dining hall is air conditioned. We both lunch and dinner have breakfast, have a salad bar option. So we do make sure that folks who are vegetarian or have dietary restrictions, we do our best to accommodate those as well. But every campsite has flush toilets and hot water showers in them. And we'd love to have you come down and visit with us at Camp Onawa. For more information, www.camphnw.com. And that'll take you to our website. And we'd love to talk to you more about signing up for this coming season. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the Cherokee Scout Reservation. Cherokee Scout Reservation, if you'll introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your camp.
Thanks. I appreciate the opportunity to be in front of everyone. My name is Bud Harrelson, and I'm the camp director. Cherokee Scout Reservation is located between Greensboro, North Carolina, and the Virginia border. When I came from camp today to the here in Rock Hill, it took me about 3 hours on 7785 to get here. Pretty easy drive. We have a first-year camper program that's called Frogs, that's designed to meet the needs of new scouts. FROG stands for Fundamental Requirements of Good Scouting, and everything is around a frog theme, the patch that they get at the end of the week, and that sort of stuff. You can find the requirements that we taught in 2021 on our website, and I'm sure that they'll be similar again in 2022. People ask about high adventure at our camp. If you heard about the location, we're in the northern Piedmont of North Carolina. So that means landlocked with hills, but no mountains. So I don't have high adventure in the terms of a hiking activity or a rafting activity or sailing activity. Other camps have that. They have the geography. And if you're looking for that, I would encourage you to go to those places. They will do it better than I can. The things that I'm going to do differently from them, though, is that we've embraced trade skills and STEM as one of our themes in camp. And we have a trade skills shop and a STEM lab designed to teach those merit badges well, not just play at it in the maintenance area or in the barn or things of that nature. So we have in the trade skills shop, specifically a welding shop with 6 welding booths in it. We have auto mechanics garage. We teach auto mechanics and farm mechanics. In our woodworking shop, we teach woodworking, home repair, and plumbing. And the Scouts the theme there is fun for a week, skills for a lifetime. We have shooting sports like most other camps. However, we teach muzzle loading as a 90-minute class that meets every day for older Scouts. They learn to load the muzzle loader using horn and bag. The shooting is from a prone position, a shooting position, a sitting position, and a standing position as they walk along a trail in the woods, shooting at metal animal targets that swing back and forth when they hit them. Some people have asked about accommodations. We live in Adirondacks. We have 138 Adirondacks that prior to COVID slept 4 people in bunk beds. During COVID, they sleep 2 people. Of course, units don't come in multiples of 4, so we still have some canvas tents that are on permanent platforms and frames that we move around to help accommodate the unit size. All of our campsites have electricity. All the shelters and the campsites have overhead lights in them. Some folks have asked about the dining hall experience. The food is, I'm not lying, is very good. You're not going to lose weight that week that you're with us. We have healthy meals that are designed to meet the needs of campers who are having a fun time throughout the week. We have a salad bar available to everybody during lunch and supper. And we're also prepared to meet all dietary needs that we're informed about ahead of time. Most people ask us about nuts, and we're a nut-free facility. So you should no worry about tree nuts or peanuts being served in our dining hall. The dining hall is also air conditioned, so people are curious about that. In addition to summer camp, we have a summer camp starts Father's Day, June 19th. It runs for 6 weeks. So the last day is July 30th. We have a Cub overnight program that's designed for all Cubs. So Tigers through Era of Light Scouts. If you go to our website, you'll see the 2021 program. And we don't have the 2022 program developed yet because the BSA is changing the Cub adventures that'll be available. But each den has a specific set of adventures that they earn throughout the week. And we encourage you to think about coming to see us, especially with respect to theme integration and the fact that we designed Cub Overnight Camp to meet the needs of Cub Scouts, elementary aged kids. We reduce the amount of walking. We provide morning and afternoon snack. We have nap time after lunch to meet everybody's, it just helps everybody have a better day. So 2 full days of programming from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening for Cub Scouts. We'd love to see you there with us too. We also offer winter camp, which is the week between Christmas and New Year's. You move in on the 27th, you go home at the end of the day on the 30th. We have 20 merit badges that we're offering there, along with the Venturing Sea Scouting Pistol Program, Hunter's Education, things of that nature. Adults can participate in Introduction to Outdoor Leadership Skills, Wilderness First Aid, CPR, and basic life-saving skills, especially if you need those before your high adventure camps this summer. Our website is csr.camp, so that's Cherokee Scout Reservation, csr.camp. My email address is bud.harrelson@scouting.org. I would love to have the opportunity to interact with you if you would like. I'll Zoom with you, phone call with you, interact with your PLCs, parents, whatever I can do to help you all choose the best summer camp for yourself this summer.
Awesome. Bud,
right.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yep. Up next, we have Camp Grimes. Camp Grimes, which is in Mecklenburg, the Mecklenburg County Council. If you'll introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about Camp Grimes.
Okay. My name's Alan Kiker. I'm Camp Director. I've been with Camp Grimes since the year 2000, so count that up. It's about 21 years. We are located, actually, I've been telling folks, we are located 70 miles southeast of where Bob Harden sits. So if you're familiar with where Bob Harden is, we're a little bit closer to Asheville than you are there. we're looking forward to next summer. We just came off a great summer. I will tell you, we had several Bigfoot sightings. You can see by my shirt, we are the social distance champ of the world where we host Bigfoot. Bigfoot is there. We have a big Bigfoot festival in Marion every summer. But we have an awesome camp program. We have over 25 miles of ATV trails, part of our high adventure program for older scouts. We also have a high ropes course. We have a zip line, and we have an indoor climbing wall. We also offer an ATV program. We have 25 miles of ATV trail in our camp. And we have a 100-acre lake where we do all of the water merit badges. In fact, our lake has just been rated by the state of North Carolina as a trophy bass lake. So our fishing program is outstanding. We have a first-year camper program that we call our Trailblazer program. You'll spend every morning in that class, and by the time you leave on Friday, our first-year scouts have the opportunity to earn up to 64 rank advancements towards scout, tenderfoot, second class, and first class, plus 3 merit badges. And one of those merit badges is swimming, as we have a swimming merit badge class especially for our first-year campers. So we'd love to have you next summer. Come see us. Come meet Bigfoot. We'll be in our 4th year of our brand-new dining hall. As you can see, hopefully you can see a good look at that. It is a lovely facility. The best thing about it is it's almost paid for. We'll have it. Those of you that know what I'm talking about, we'll be happy to get it taken care of. But we have an indoor climbing wall, part of this facility here. We have a air-conditioned Scoutmaster's Lounge and trading post. So we'd love to have you come see us, and we're looking forward to next summer.
Excellent. Can you tell us real quickly about the accommodations of the camp?
We have 13 campsites. 3 of the campsites actually have electricity. They are handicap accessible. That's why they have electricity as well. 2 of our campsites also have Adirondacks. We have platform tents with 2 cots in each tent.
Awesome. Appreciate your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, next up on our list is Camp Rainey Mountain. If you'll introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about the camp.
Absolutely. Pleasure to meet everybody. My name is Phil Nichols. I'm the Northeast Georgia Council Program Director for Camp Rainey Mountain. We are up in Clayton, Georgia, which is up in the Northeast Georgia corner of the state, and we would love to welcome you home to Rainey Mountain in 2022. We offer 7 weeks of camp starting June 5th all the way through July 24th. We've got a wide range of activities for your scouts to work on, all the way from your first-year scouts in our TNT New Trail program, working on different basic scouting needs. We offer over 70 merit badges for your scouts, 10 Eagle required, and plenty of fun ones along the way. Fully equipped aquatics area, ecology center, scout skills department. We offer plenty of merit badges for your scouts. We offer high adventure programs such as cope, climbing, whitewater rafting for your older scouts looking for some fun adventures to do. Again, we offer 7 weeks, tons of opportunities for your scouts. We've got camping facilities for your needs. We offer campsites with the 2-person canvas tents, 4-person Adirondacks, and 6-person cabins, depending on your troop's request. We make sure to fit that in there. We've got a fully air-conditioned dining hall that seats all of our scouts throughout the day. Sunday night is steak night, so if you enjoy steaks, come and join us then. We've got a wide variety of food on top of that. Full salad bar is coming back, as well as a sandwich bar. If you want something to grab and go, we can make sure to take care of that for you. We would love to have you at Camp Rainey Mountain. Please come and join us.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the first-year camper program?
Absolutely. So our first-year camper program is great because it's designed to tailor to your scouts' needs. We make sure that we're not working on things they've already learned or already mastered in their rank. So there's 3 different paths that they can take, whether they're scout rank, tenderfoot rank, or second class rank. We make sure to work on skills that they need to work on, they need to finish up. And it's only a half-day program, so they can also work on merit badges on top of those first-year camper requirements, so they're not stuck doing one thing all day.
Excellent. Any high adventure opportunities?
Yeah, we have high adventure opportunities. We have a full cope course with both low cope and high cope elements. We've got a 50-foot zip line that they can jump down there. We also offer the climbing merit badge with a 40-foot climbing tower, as well as excursions to some of the different mountain faces in our area we utilize in our backyard. And then we've got whitewater rafting as well, where you can choose from 3 different rivers that we partner with, the Chattooga and Nantahala and the Ocoee, and your entire troop can go rafting on there. We've got 5 full days of summer camp. 4 of those are focused on merit badges, and one of those is our free range Thursday, where it's kind of a free day where you can go and explore different areas of camp. Maybe you didn't choose to take a shooting sports class, but you want to go shoot a bow and arrow. Maybe you didn't do an aquatic badge and you can go jump in the water that free day. So we offer that wide variety of explore in our great camp.
Excellent. Appreciate your time.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. And we'd love to see you at Camp Rainey Mountain.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we have Camp Bowers. If you'll introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Camp Bowers.
Good evening. My name is Martin Clemmer. I am with Cape Fear Council and Camp Bowers. Camp Bowers is located in southeastern North Carolina, east of Fayetteville, west of Wilmington, and north of Florence. It's about a 3-hour drive from this very location that we are filming today. With that, Camp Bowers is kind of like your more mom and pop style summer camp, where you're not just a number to us. We intentionally limit our attendance to 125 to 150 campers, just because we don't want the barbarian horde getting dicey in the Gaga Ball pit or getting lost in a sea of khaki. Every camp can always tell you that we have eco, we have scoutcraft, we have handicraft. We have it too. With that, everyone always says they have a world-class first-year camper program. We got that too. Some of the unique features that we have at camp is we have a 65-foot climbing tower. We have a tango tower, which is like an hourglass style climbing tower. We have a 50-foot zip line as well. And also we offer over 50 different types of merit badges. One unique thing with our summer camp though is Adventure Fridays. With that, you guys let out early at traditional summer camp where it's Friday, you're done with your merit badges. We're pretty much aware of it. You're aware of it. Your leaders are aware of it. And so we're doing something about it. So Monday through Thursday, you're doing your merit badges that you signed up for. Friday, we have open competitions and one-day specific merit badges, meaning we have volunteers and organizations that come on property that can't commit a full week to delivering a merit badge, but can't commit a day for doing stuff, such as board members that can do water sports, can do aviation, truck transportation, horsemanship, animation, movie making, working with organizations like law enforcement and EMS to where we can offer public safety, medicine, crime prevention, as well as traffic safety and fingerprinting. With that, our dining hall is air conditioned. We do have streamable Wi-Fi internet, not like the satellite internet where it's going to tank out on you. All of our campsites have pavilions. All of our campsites have electricity, flush toilets, and showers. Each campsite gears to about 40 some people, but if your unit has more than 40 people, all we got to do is move a couple tents. We do allow hammock camping, and we do allow bicycles on the property, but you do need to wear a helmet, and that's pretty much anywhere. With that, we do have a floating obstacle course on the water called Rippy World. So think of like American Ninja Warrior, but on the water. This is like our key piece that no one else has. And so with that, I've been on it. I've wiped out on it. It's really fun to watch leaders wipe out on it, campers wipe out on it, or just doing it. With that, you just need to be a swimmer and wear a PFD. We do have small boat sailing, motor boating as well at our aquatics facility. With that, our summer camp prices. So on average, the summer camp is probably around $340, $350-ish. Our summer camp is a better value for the fact that we charge $285 for summer camp. The reason why we decide to do that is because we understand the financial burden that it takes to sling a whole bunch of popcorn, fundraise for it, or just paying out of pocket. We understand that the membership fee is increasing. And so with that, we try to help lift that burden financially and provide a better value program for you guys and your unit.
Awesome. Can you talk real quickly about your first year camper program?
So our first year camper program gears towards Trail to Adventure. That is the specific name of our first year camper program. It aims at scout, tenderfoot, second class, and first class requirements, working on an outpost night and several things that you can do while you spend a week out at summer camp. With that, it definitely puts you on the fast track. It doesn't fully accomplish everything because if you look at some requirements, you just can't do it all. But we do handle a large load of that requirement work.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys at Camp Bowers.
Next up, we have Camp Daniel Boone. You'll introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Camp Daniel Boone.
Good evening. My name is Tucker. I'm the program director at the big, the bold, and the beautiful Camp Daniel Boone. All right, so I'm going to give you a quick spiel on the kinds of things that we do at camp, and if you have any questions, you can ask them. So first, I want to talk about our accommodations. So when you're at Camp Daniel Boone, the first thing you need to know is that we are located at about 3,500 feet elevation. What that means is that our average daily temperature, and this is during the hottest part of the summer, is around 73 degrees, meaning that at night it's in the high 50s, low 60s, which is perfect sleeping weather. All right. Now, all of our campsites are at least outfitted with a really nice platform tent made by Diamond Brand. Diamond Brand is a company in Asheville that actually makes the tents for our camp specifically. They're really nice and durable, very breathable and cool, and they're not made of that thin nylon, but they're also not the thick canvas. They're a really nice material that allows you to have a really good night's rest. Most of our campsites also have cabins in them, and that's not just the Adirondack. That is the actual cabin with the closing door on it, so that you can have the privacy for those scouts who need that. If you want to have a tent, you can also sleep in that. So when you come to Camp Daniel Boone, you don't have to bring a tent or a cot or anything like that. We provide it for you. Additionally, we have a very robust merit badge program that focuses on quality over quantity. All right. So what we do is we actually run what's called a block schedule, meaning that you have classes in the morning that will last the entire morning. And then you also have full day classes. So if you take a bigger merit badge like first aid or geocaching, something like that, you might be there for the entire day. Now, if you have a period that you don't have a class, let's say that you took art in the morning, you wouldn't have a class in the afternoon. And that's because every afternoon and evening we'll be running free time activities, everything from capture the flag and tug of war to free shoot, free swim, and free climb. We're also offering brand new programs this year with some brand new facilities, such as our brand new rock wall. That means we now have 2 natural rock face walk walls. We also have a brand new high ropes and a brand new low ropes cope course as well that'll be open in 2022. Now, if you're wondering about the first year camper program, we have a very good first year camper program called Going Great. And Going Great is actually a program where when your first year scouts go into it, they'll either take it on Monday and Tuesday, and then for the rest of the week, they can take merit badges, or they'll take it on Thursday and Friday, and for the beginning of the week, they can take those merit badges. Now, over the course of Going Great, it will be 2 full consecutive days, and you will check off over 50 requirements for scout, tenderfoot, first class, and second class. So it's a really good opportunity for scouts who are brand new to the program, brand new to summer camp, to get a really nice taste of what the scouting program has to offer, and to gain a really nice base of knowledge to bring back to their troops at home. Now, high adventure. At the big, the bold, and the beautiful Camp Daniel Boone, we have our very own high adventure outpost that's right down the road. So it's perfect because your older scouts can stay off camp. They can do their own adventure away from the younger scouts, a whole different outpost, but it's not so far down the road that you can't get to them quickly if you need to or pick them up. In fact, you'll actually pass the outpost on the way into camp, so it's really convenient. Now, our high adventure programs are really cool. We offer a multitude of backpacking programs. We are in the best place in the world to go backpacking. So we offer 3 different programs on 3 different trails. We also offer a 5 rivers and 5 days whitewater rafting trek. We offer a zip and splash trek where you do half the week in a zip line and then half the week on a river. And then we also do what's perhaps our most popular program of all, which is called the Boonesboro Village. All right, so picture this. You're living for a week. You're cooking, you're camping, you're living, you're eating, you're breathing like you're in the 1700s. Boonesboro Village is a 1770s living history program, and you have to be 13 to actually do the program. But once you hit 13, you can join. So what you do is throughout the day, you'll be hanging out with our village people. We have everyone from the leader of the group. We have craftspeople who can do blacksmithing. You can make your own knives. We have a seamstress who can help you make a kilt or maybe some slops. We have a leather worker who can teach you how to work leather. We also have our very own knife shop up in the village where all the cool knives are. And we have a tavern where even if you're not in the Boonesboro Village program, you can still go visit and see what we have to offer. And then last but not least, we have a really cool pottery station that has the only wood-fired kiln in the entire East Coast. There simply is no program like Boonesboro Village. Even if you go to other camps that have similar living history programs, they're written after the Boonesboro program. It was the original one started back in 2000. All right, so we have a multitude of high adventure programs, a very robust merit badge program, and you don't want to miss the fact that our average temperature at camp during the summer, and this is the hottest part of the summer, is 73 degrees during the day.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, fantastic. Thank you guys. Hope to see you next summer.
Next up, we have Camp Raven Knob. If you'll introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Camp Raven Knob.
All right, my name is Tyler Reinhardt. I'm from Camp Raven Knob, which is in Mount Airy, North Carolina, located about 2 hours north here of Rock Hill. And the great things about Raven Knob is we have great facilities, a great program, and a great staff. Starting with the program, we have 60 plus merit badges. We have a great first year program. We also have a lot of high adventure opportunities. So how our schedule works is most merit badges are about an hour long. We offer 6 sessions throughout the day. And some of our merit badges run to multiple sessions depending on what it is, like first aid. And our first year program is a 3-hour block in the morning. So those first year scouts have an opportunity to take merit badges in the afternoon. Also, with our high adventure programs, we have like Mountain Man, which is like you're living in the 1800s, pioneer lifestyle. We also have mountain biking, a really great climbing tower, and our most favorite program is Rampage. And scouts can backpack, they can whitewater raft, they can canoe, they can riverboard. They do something different every day of the week, and it's really great for older scouts. The highlight of our program, in my opinion, is that we have something for all age groups, no matter if you've been to Raven Knob once or if you've been there 5 times. We have so many different things for you to do, and it's a great experience for all. Our facilities are great. All of our campsites have power and water, so the combinations are good. And our drawing a blank.
Talk to us a little bit about the dining hall experience.
Oh yeah, our dining hall is great. We have 1,000 person capacity in our dining hall, and as far as food allergies go and any other dietary restrictions, our dining hall workers all work for the school system. They're trained on that, and we work really hard to make sure anybody with dietary restrictions is accommodated for. And our staff is probably the biggest highlight, in my opinion, of Camp Raven Knob. Really enthusiastic, really knowledgeable about what they're teaching in their program, and overall our staff retention rate is over 90%, so you're guaranteed to have experienced staff and people that know what they're talking about, and the scouts are definitely going to learn something in whatever area they're in. So
Awesome.
Yeah,
we appreciate you being here. Anything else you want to add?
I look forward to seeing you all hopefully at Camp Raven Knob this summer. Check us out at ravennob.com. We also have social media, Facebook, Instagram. We post almost daily on there, so you can check out what we're doing.
Excellent. Thank you much. All right, so if you'll go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your camp.
Absolutely. So my name is Maggie House. I'm the Reservation Program Director for the Blue Ridge Mountains Council. We have the Blue Ridge Scout Reservation, which is located in Pulaski, Virginia. It's about 3 hours from this location today. We are in, a lot of people know us as Camp Powhatan, or if you've come to us in the past, Camp Atari. So this summer we're going to be running Camp Powhatan as our base camp. We have an excellent first year camper program we call Brown Sea Island. We have lots of merit badges, and then we also have several different high adventure options. So we have a little bit to offer for everyone. So if you want to come and start with us and then kind of send people in different directions, you can absolutely do that. Depending on high adventure that your older scouts could choose, they can either be gone the whole week or they could come back in the evenings and help with the younger scouts at camp. We have accommodations, we're platform tents, so we have canvas tents for the most part that sleep 2, and then a lot of hammock areas too, so I know hammock camping is very popular right now, so that's something we offer as well. If you can find a tree, you can hang a hammock. And then some of our campsites also have Adirondacks. They sleep 8, so it really depends on the size of your unit as to where you'll be placed into camp. Our bathroom facilities, a lot of them, a good chunk of them are the single stall toilet, single stall showers. We're working on converting everything over, but a few of the campsites will still have, the ones that are just divided out into the groups. No gang showers or anything like that, but still we're working on the conversion. Our dining services, we actually hire candle dining services, so I know a couple different camps use them. We got rave reviews last summer, which was excellent. You don't really get that a lot with food, so we made a lot of people happy with our food. We actually switched to family style dining, which was a big hit with a lot of people, so we'll continue to do that next summer. Going back to our high adventure programs, we have a Claytor Lake aquatic space, which we're not going to base as a you'll base at Powhatan and then just go over for the day and then come back. And so those scouts would be back in the evening, but that's, we offer a scuba program over there. We have wakeboarding, we have motorboating, we have water sports, large boat sailing, small boat sailing, kayaking, and paddleboarding. And then we have different high adventure programs too. So based out of Atari will be our Mountain Man program. Girls are allowed too, so we're working on a name change for that. But that's where you go back to live like you're in the 1800s, and so you'll cook over a fire for your food and patrol style. You do tomahawk throwing, blacksmithing, that sort of thing. Also, we have a High Knoll Trek. It's our backpacking program. So you backpack during the day, and then in the evenings you do outpost programs such as paintball, mountain boarding, horseback riding. And then we also have a Canoe the New program, which is our 50-mile canoeing program. So you will canoe and camp alongside the New River all week, and that ends with a whitewater rafting trip in the New River Gorge in West Virginia. And then we also have our New River Adventure program, which is a little bit of a mixture of everything. You do a day of low cope, which is a low ropes course, a day of high cope, a day of whitewater canoeing, a day of whitewater rafting, and an optional day, not necessarily in that order, but the optional day can consist of caving, natural rock climbing in West Virginia, or for an additional fee, ATVs. So we, like I said, we have a little bit of everything. You know, we can accommodate almost all the needs. So we'd love to have you on the Blue Ridge Scout Reservation. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.